Coming back at you with another hot Akai Mpc Renaissance 1.71 tutorial. And today's topic is going to be about the sequencer. I know there's not really a lot of videos on the sequencer that I noticed. I know Wolf D has one that was pretty informative, but I want to show you what this sequence can do. And I'm also going to show you how you can turn just a 4-bar loop into a sequence. Now keep in mind, every 4-bar loop can be turned into a song or a sequence or whatever, but it depends on the song. It depends on what type of song you're doing. This project that I'm loading up, I feel that I can turn this into a song, a complete song, although it is a 4-bar loop. But it contains a lot of sounds, and plus it's a different genre of music. This is more of like a house slash rap slash disco track that I'm going to do this tutorial on. So for example, let's hear what we got. Okay, like I said, this is more like a disco type house slash hip hop thing going on. So I really don't want any drum rolls and nothing like that, because it's more of a disco thing. Now if I was doing drum rolls and riffs, maybe the process would be a little bit different. But since we're just talking about this basic track that me, the producer, is satisfied with, I'm gonna just show you how to turn this 4-bar loop into a whole complete song. You know, based on the sounds that I have in this loop, I feel, you know, as the producer, that I don't really need anything else as of right now. So, as you heard the 4-bar loop containing all the tracks. I think this has about 8 tracks in it. So I want to turn this into a song, but I don't want it to repeat itself. I don't want all these sounds to go through the songs. I want certain sounds to come in and certain sounds to come out at a different point in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to turn this 4-bar loop into a song using the sequencer in the song mode. So first of all, like I said, you got to have a good ear of what you want. So I'm finna copy the sequence about, let's say, 6 times. So I'm gonna go to my sequence, edit, and copy the sequence 5 times. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. And see, you guys got to get into the habit of your workflow. You know, that's why I'm able to just, you know, copy my sequence like that. But anyway, okay, so I got this sequence, this 4-bar loop. I got it sequenced 6 times. So we're going to go to the sequencer, the sequence mode, and look at it. Okay, now as you can tell, right over here tells me how many sequences I have, and it tells you sequence 1 has been copied 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's the same 4-bar loop. However, I don't want these sounds repeating itself, you know. So I'm gonna go back to edit mode and rename these sequences so I can keep everything together. So I think the first part I want to have an intro. So I'm gonna mute all my tracks. So I'm gonna rename this one intro. And this is just for me, you know what I'm saying? This make it easier on me to know what sequence is what. You know, like, you can do it any way you want, but for me, I like to keep things in order. And this way, it increases my workflow. It makes things just much simpler, just naming them. So I'm going to name this intro on sequence 1. Sequence 2, I think I want the drums to, I want the drums to come in, but I don't want the bells or the synth in it. So I'm gonna go to my track mode and mute that. Okay, so I want this to be sequence 2. So I'm gonna call that verse. I just call it verse 1, just to keep it everything normal. Sequence 3. Hold on, what did I do? Oh my god. Oops. Hold on, I want sequence. Okay, so I got intro, I got verse 1, and let's go to the third sequence. And I think I want this to come in next. This little back set. That. Okay, yeah, I want that synth to come in. So I'm gonna name that let's say that I want synth 1. So we're gonna go to sequence 4 now, and I want that major synth to come in. Let's go to the track. Yeah, see, I want that synth to come in. So we're going to call that second synth. Rename that second synth. And sequence 5, I want the bell to come in. Where's the bell? So I'm gonna mute this. So we're gonna call that bell only. Rename this bell only. Sequence 6, I want it to be like a chorus thing, because I want everything to come in. So I gotta make sure all the tracks is up. So the chorus part that have everything. Okay, we're gonna lay that chorus. Okay, I don't think I want anything else. Well, let me put everything back. Yeah, because I want this to be the chorus. Okay, so we're going to name this chorus. I heard some other stuff I like, but we can do that another time. Okay, so I'm going to go over to sequence mode. Now this is where the fun comes in. We can go to next sequence mode, and we can tell right here that everything is named. You know, it no longer says sequence 1, copy of sequence 2. It doesn't say that anymore. Everything is named, so I know where everything is. This keeps me in order. So I know what my intro is. I know what the verse 1 sounds like. I know what the synth 1 sounds like. I know what the second synth sounds like. The bell only and the chorus. So if you're satisfied, I'm satisfied as a producer. Now it's time to have fun. So I want this intro, I don't know, to come in about 8 bars. The verse 8 bars. You know, it depends on the song. So we're going to start on the intro first, of course. So, and I want that to play for 8 bars. So we're going to start it up. Now, before we start it up, I need to say something. You always have parameters for this sequence. You have next bar, sudden, you have hold, and you have clear. You also have the new feature that came with the 171.1 update. It's called hold on. It's called Sequence Now, where you can right here where you can sequence it right now. But you got to be in main mode to do that. So you go to sequence and you go to sequence now. Sequence now allows you for the sequence to play right then and there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hear it. But let's get back to the topic at hand and go back to sequence 1. So I got everything set. You know, I got the next bar feature. You know, it automatically, by default, it automatically sets to that. But you can also set it to hold, sudden, or whatever. But the next bar feature allows the sequence to play and go to the next sequence when that bar finishes. So, for example, this is the intro track. I wanted to play for 8 bars. That's already 5 bars. Now I want, let's say I want the next synth 1 to go in next. So I'll press that. And it'll automatically, after that bar finish, will go to synth 1. It depends on what bar you want next. But anyway, so let's go back to the beginning and play around. I want this intro to go in for 8 bars. Then I'm gonna let the verse come in. Then I'm gonna let the synth go in, and so forth. So let's get ready to play. Time for verse 1 to come in. I'm gonna press it, and it's gonna go. Synth 1 next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second synth next. I'm gonna jump to the chorus next. I don't want the bell to come in yet. Bell one. Okay, now I want to go back to verse 1. Synth 1. I want to do the bell only now. Chorus. Okay, let's do a little breakdown. So we're gonna go to the intro 1. Do a little breakdown. Okay, then let's go to synth 1. Okay, let's bring that chorus back with everything. Okay, now let's take it back down to verse 1. Synth 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, now let's bring it back to the chorus where everything is playing. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Okay, I mean, that's cool. If you got an idea, see, that's just a skeleton of what I want my master song to be. So we can just go over here and put copy to song. Now, when I copy to song, it's going to make a blueprint of everything I just did. So I'm going to hit copy to song, and we're going to go to song 1. And we're going to go to song mode. Now, as you can see, everything that I was just doing has been copied. You know, you don't really have to make a song out of this yet. But if you're satisfied with what you just did, you can actually make a song out of it. So, as you can see, it then copied all the stuff that I was doing offhand. So I don't really have to go through the reps and all that stuff again. Now, if I want to change the reps, for example, like seek the intro has 2 reps, which is 8 bars. If I wanted to, make that 4 bars, all I would have to do is just go over here and change it. See, watch. 4 bars. So it alters what I did. So when I play it back, that intro is going to play for approximately 16 bars. See, it alters what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, but oh yeah. MPC Renaissance, man. Sequencing. See, and you can alter what you want done. And keep in mind, this is a 4-bar loop. And then I can play. I'm finna go in the motif and play some little stuff. All music, baby. You guys gotta get it. You gotta get it. That first breakdown, see, it copies everything you do. Oh yeah. See, and that's pretty much how the sequencer works. Like I said, that was just a 4-bar loop. But like I said, it depends on the song that you're doing. You know, this is like I said, this is like a disco track, so I want that drum kick to keep going. I don't want no breaks, no stops with the drum. So it really depends on what song you're doing. And then after that, like I said, if you're satisfied with the mix or whatever, you know, you can just go ahead and bounce it. You know what I'm saying? Bounce it. Create audio mix down. Make sure the bit depth. If you want to go 24-bit to 88.2, when you finally bounce it over, make sure it's 16-bit and 44.4, whether you put it in Pro Tools, Reason, or whatever. But your final mix should be 44.1, 16-bit. And, okay, let's export it. And you already know the tempo, so you pretty much can lock the tempo in. And if you need to make some cuts or edits in your already, your DAW, go ahead and do it. You already got the tempo, so if I'm satisfied, I want to go ahead and save it to the desktop and bounce it out. Wait, hold on. That's already been done. You can go ahead and bounce it over, name it track or whatever you want to name it, and it export the song. See, it's doing it right now. Everything is in sync. Everything is timed, and everything is pretty much pre-mastered and ready to go. So, like I said, y'all, this is the sequencer mode and the MPC. You can do a lot of damage. I'm not really familiar with the machine sequencer, but like I said, my preferences is the Akai Mpc Renaissance. And as you can tell, the sky's the limit. You can do a lot with it. So, you guys really need to invest in your craft. I would definitely be doing more videos, going over the different modes, and explain the sequence mode and the soft mode more in depth. But as you can tell, everything is bouncing over. And after it bounces over, you can put it in Pro Tools, record your vocals, master your vocals out, send it up to iTunes and make money off of it, you guys. It's that simple. So MPC Renaissance. If you ain't got it right now, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. Peace.